Greetings, this is a Timeshare Traveler, and today is episode 76. I saved $400 booking one night at Vacasa, just less than a week in advance of when I actually needed it. So I'll go the overview, I'll go through the rules for renting with points using Vacasa and how you earn Wyndham Rewards points. And I've given this information before, but it's great to go over it again. I think can't learn this too much. I'll go through, I created a video for finding the place and time for your holiday. I'll walk through an example. I showed an example booking the same place I actually did book. And the resort I selected, Kailua Kona, I'll leave that information in the description. I actually have the review out. And then I'll go through the information on how to call and reserve your vacation. Before I do that, I'll tell you a little bit about my channel, then I'm going to go right into the details. Enjoy. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and Worldmark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. Okay, I'll quickly go through the rules of renting with points on Vacasa. You search on Vacasa.com, and I'll show you that in the example. Possible to book 1 week of travel, but can't cancel because I did it within 1 week. So you can do it with 1 week. You have to cancel within 30 days. So when you do a short-term one like that, you can't really cancel. It's 15,000 points for 1 bedroom for 1 night, or a studio in my case, studio or 1 bedroom. 30,000 points for a 2 bedroom for 1 night, and so forth. I think you can rent 3 bedroom and 4 bedrooms as well. Once you find your desired reservation, again, you'll see that in the demo. You call the toll-free number that I'll list later in the video. And there are some limitations. You can't get everything. I was trying to get a 1 bedroom, but I ended up with a studio. There's some parameters they have to work with, so I wasn't able to get the 1 bedroom, which was fine. It was way cheaper than doing a hotel, or way cheaper than many other things, so it worked out really good for me. Again, planning ahead is always better, but hey, I got 1 night, and we're literally a week before the Ironman here in the Big Island. That's probably the biggest event in the Big Island, and I was able to do it. So really, really happy with this whole situation. And again, it mentioned you can't cancel within 30 days, and obviously if you're booking a week in advance, that's within 30 days. Anyway, that's the rules. I've talked about this before, about how you're earning Wyndham Rewards points, but I'll go through it again because I think it's important to reiterate the point. So if you get 105,000 points, that's good for a 1 bedroom condo home with points. 15,000 points gets a studio or a 1 bedroom for 1 night, and that's what I did in this specific one. When I attend the sales presentations or owner updates or all that, since I'm a Worldmark owner, which I always take the Wyndham Reward points. I don't want to do the $100 or $125 or $200 that they sometimes offer, because the booking I just did was over $400 that would have cost me, and the hotels were more because I was doing a short term in Hawaii. So it definitely, again, I highly recommend take the points because it worked out really well for me. And again, I typically get somewhere between 20 and 45,000 points, so that's somewhere between 1 to 3 nights, if the way I calculated things. And I pay my maintenance fees, timeshare resort fees, and etc. Using my credit card, and I get 5 points per dollar. I have one of the credit cards that does that, and you have to check periodically when you sign up for the cards which card gets what points. So I'm not going to go into that in this video, but and last year I earned 40,000 points with my maintenance fees and the various fees, booking fees that you pay using my Worldmark event. Here's the bottom line. I did it even in red, just so you wouldn't miss. 2 to 3 sales presentations plus a year's worth of purchases equals 1 week of vacation or 7 nights. So that's really good. And as you can see you can get the 1 night that I did for even less than that. Video here to show you how you can book with Vacasa just for 1 night. So let's first start in Kailua Kona. Might as well do Hawaii just like I did. And to pick a check-in date, today is the 4th, but we'll pick the 11th, 1 week out for 1 night, just to show you that you can do it 1 week out. And you select that. And then you can see on the map there's 2 here and 11 there. I happen to end up picking up a studio, so you can just select this one right here. This was very similar to what I got. I was in 361 to be exact. So you can then browse the photos, or you can just sort of see how they are. You can see it's worth $417, and the pricing details break down to the rent for 1 night, and the fees are the cleaning fees and taxes, the Hawaii state taxes. So again, that's why for 1 night it's can be quite expensive because of the cleaning fee. But if you spread it out for a week, the price drops. But again, from my perspective, I'm renting for 15,000 points, so the cost is what I would have to do if I wanted to book it for 1 night, and hotels could potentially be a lot more. But anyway, you just use this, the booking number, which is the listing number 41339 when you call the number, and that's how you can see if you can get that for your 15,000 Win Reward points. I hope this was useful, and that's an example of how you can do it, and it's quite as simple as that. Okay, I selected the resort. It was Vacasa Kona Balikai. I did it in an example. I also have a review, and I'll put the link in the description for that. It's a nice resort. It's literally right on the ocean. I guess I said beach, but it's really the ocean. And there's a trolley stop. For those of you who don't know, there's a free trolley that runs in and out of Kona, so you can stay at one of the resorts, take the free trolley in for dinner or a night out or shopping or whatever, and then you can take the back out, and it literally stops right in front of the Kona Balikai. And the booking that I said from the video was $418, but for me it was 15,000 points. Super worth it for a studio within 1 week. So it was a super deal for me. I'm really happy about it, and I wanted to share that with you guys. The last little bit I wanted to leave you with was how to call the reserve. You call the number 800-441-1034. It gives you the access. You provide the listing number, which I showed you from the video, to the agent. They double check that that's available for, you can see the rental price it was for $418, and they'll confirm with the listing number that you can actually use the points. They have some limits, and I don't always know them all, so I have to call and double check. And again, I booked a studio in Kona, Hawaii 1 week before the Ironman using points. So literally, again, I wasn't using it during Ironman, but I did book it 1 week before, which is pretty amazing that it was even available. And again, daily rates are a little higher because I think there's a fee for cleaning the room that if you book for 7 nights, the rates per night is a little lower. Both, one, because you're booking more. But 2, I think the cleaning deposit and other fees get spread out. So just a general rule, when I show a $400 for 1 night, it probably wouldn't be $400 a night. If I did it for 7 nights, it'd probably be less. And you can do those checking things on Vacasa itself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was really educational for you, and please appreciate it if you can subscribe to my channel.